Oh my goodness, Royal Watchers! What an absolutely spectacular evening we've just witnessed at Windsor Castle. I'm still catching my breath from the sheer magnificence of tonight's state banquet for President Macron. But most importantly, our beloved Princess Catherine made her triumphant return to royal duties. And didn't she just steal the entire show? Let me tell you, this evening has given us enough royal drama, fashion moments, and heartwarming comebacks to keep us talking for weeks. Now, I know you guys are excited for more. But before we delve into further discussion, if you haven't subscribed, come on guys, what are you waiting for? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell ASAP. So now let's start with the most important news. Catherine's appearance itself was kept under the tightest secrecy until literally the last possible moment. Can you believe it? After that absolutely heart-wrenching last-minute Ascot no-show 2 weeks ago that sent palace officials into a complete tailspin, tonight's attendance was treated with military-grade security. The palace only confirmed she would attend a mere 90 minutes before she arrived. Talk about keeping us all on the edge of our seats! And then, there she was, our brave, beautiful Princess of Wales, beaming on Prince William's arm as if to say, "I've got this." After everything she's been through, the major abdominal surgery in January, the devastating cancer diagnosis revealed in March, and that brutally honest admission that she's struggled to return to normalcy, seeing Catherine radiant in that magnificent red gown nearly brought tears to my eyes. This wasn't just a public appearance. This was a statement of resilience that spoke volumes without saying a word. The fashion, my dears, was absolutely breathtaking. Catherine wore the lover's knot tiara, one of Princess Diana's favorites, paired with a stunning red gown with cape detailing by Sarah Burton for Givenchy. The symbolism wasn't lost on any of us, choosing Diana's beloved tiara while wearing the royal red that represents strength, power, and determination. If there was ever a visual message that said, "I may be battling cancer, but I am still standing strong," this was it. But wait, there's even more significance to her appearance than meets the eye. Tonight marked the very first time Catherine has worn the Royal Family Order of King Charles III, a tremendous honor that's personally bestowed by the monarch without any government consultation. These orders are traditionally given after a royal has served as a working member for several years, and seeing this badge of honor pinned to Catherine's gown was a powerful reminder of her evolving senior role in the family. As if that weren't enough, she also received l'Ordre National du Mérite, the National Order of Merit of France. This prestigious honor, started in 1963 and awarded by the French president himself, was specially created for women in 1820 because, at that time, ladies weren't eligible for many honors. What a beautiful diplomatic gesture from President Macron, and what perfect timing to recognize Catherine's strength during her cancer battle. Did you notice that gorgeous lily-of-the-valley embroidered evening clutch she carried? Every detail was so carefully chosen, each accessory telling its own story. This wasn't just fashion. This was a masterclass in diplomatic dressing, royal symbolism, and personal courage, all wrapped into one unforgettable appearance. I simply must mention that social media post from William and Catherine before the event. That stunning photo of them with the caption, "Ready for what promises to be a wonderful state banquet this evening in Windsor." The anticipation it created was electric. Their social media team deserves a raise for that perfectly timed teaser that had royal fans refreshing their feeds frantically. But let's be honest, Catherine's triumphant return wasn't the only royal drama of the day. This entire state visit has been a roller coaster for the palace spin doctors, with 3 absolutely bizarre stories threatening to derail the carefully choreographed pomp and circumstance. Isn't it always the unexpected moments that cut through and capture the public's imagination? The perfectly planned royal events are lovely, but it's those authentic, slightly off-script happenings that we all remember forever. Do you remember earlier in the day when President Macron greeted Catherine with that charming hand kiss as she and William met him at Raff Northolt? What a quintessentially French moment. Macron took the princess's hand and leaned forward for that elegant air kiss, such a gallant gesture that perfectly captured the diplomatic warmth between our two nations. And did you catch how warmly he shook William's hand afterward, holding on to his arm as they chatted? These little moments of genuine connection are what make state visits so fascinating to watch. Catherine's daytime outfit was another stroke of diplomatic genius, choosing French fashion house Christian Dior for her engagements earlier in the day. That blush pink Christian Dior jacket, the 30 Montega Rose de Ventar from the 2024 collection, paired with a tulle skirt, was reimagined by Maria Grazia Chiuri, who drew inspiration from the original design first created by Dior himself in 1947. Her sleek hat by Jess Collette completed the look perfectly. And those accessories! Diana's earrings paired with a pearl necklace from the late Queen's collection. 3 generations of royal women represented in one impeccable ensemble. The other royals certainly brought their A-game to this banquet as well. Duchess Sophie looked absolutely regal and sophisticated in her glittering ensemble. That fitted Susanna Delin gown in pristine white, paired with the Wessex aquamarine necklace tiara, formerly known as the Canadian aquamarine tiara, once worn by the late Queen Elizabeth II herself. Sophie radiated understated elegance in that softly structured fabric with its subtle shimmer catching the light with every movement. The modest round neckline and short sleeves created a silhouette that was both refined and contemporary, gently cinching at the waist before falling into that graceful A-line skirt. The clean lines and midi length gave us a fresh, modern aesthetic, while still honoring the formality of the occasion. Those classic white pointed toe heels added such a sleek, polished finish to her ensemble. But let's be honest, while everyone looked magnificent, all eyes were on Catherine tonight. This banquet marked her first state dinner appearance in almost 2 years, and after the health battles she's endured, seeing her standing tall in that tiara felt like watching a phoenix rising from the ashes. The significance cannot be overstated. This wasn't just a royal showing up for duty. This was a woman showing incredible courage in the face of a disease that has brought many to their knees. What strikes me most about Catherine is how she's handled this entire health journey with such grace and dignity. Unlike some former royals who shall remain nameless, though we all know exactly who I'm talking about, Catherine hasn't used her illness for attention or sympathy. She shared what she needed to share in that beautifully honest video message, then focused on her recovery away from the public eye. No dramatic Netflix documentaries, no Oprah tell-alls, no constant social media updates. Just quiet determination and a commitment to return to her duties when she was genuinely ready. The contrast between Catherine's approach to royal duty and certain California residents couldn't be more stark, could it? While some flee responsibility and throw relatives under the bus for Netflix deals, our Princess of Wales faces cancer with dignity and returns to service with that radiant smile intact. This is what real royal courage looks like. Not whining from a mansion about how difficult royal life was, but showing up despite genuine adversity because duty calls. I can only imagine how challenging tonight must have been for Catherine physically. Cancer treatment is brutally exhausting, and standing for hours at a formal state dinner would be taxing for anyone, let alone someone undergoing active treatment. Yet, there she was, showing no signs of discomfort, engaging warmly with guests and representing Britain with perfect poise. The mental strength required for such a performance is truly awe-inspiring. King Charles must be so incredibly proud to have Catherine by his side as they both navigate their respective cancer journeys. There's something deeply moving about seeing these two royals supporting each other through illness while continuing to serve with such dedication. The king's decision to bestow his family order on Catherine at this particular moment feels especially meaningful, a recognition of her unwavering commitment during the most challenging time of her life. Tonight's banquet wasn't just a diplomatic event. It was a powerful statement about the resilience of our monarchy. With both the King and the Princess of Wales battling cancer, yet showing up with smiles and tiaras, the message is clear. The institution is stronger than any individual challenge. This is what true duty looks like, not abandoning ship when times get tough, but weathering the storm with grace and determination. I'm absolutely certain that Queen Elizabeth II would be bursting with pride if she could see how magnificently her family carried themselves tonight. The late Queen's legacy of unwavering service continues through Charles, Camilla, William, and Catherine, each one demonstrating that unique blend of dignity, duty, and accessibility that has kept our monarchy relevant and beloved. So, my dear royal watchers, what a night it has been! From Catherine's triumphant return to diplomatic fashion statements, from historic royal honors to charming French gallantry, this state banquet had it all. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Catherine's gorgeous red gown, her meaningful accessories, or just your reaction to seeing our brave princess back in action after such a difficult health journey. Remember to like and subscribe for more royal updates, and share your favorite moments from tonight's banquet in the comments below. Until next time, this is your friendly neighborhood royal expert, signing off. God save the king, and God bless our magnificent Princess of Wales. I'll be back soon with more insights from the world of royalty, the drama, the fashion, the history, and all those wonderful little moments that make us fall in love with our royal family all over again. Ta-ta, and bye for now!